Good evening, Speed Gaming 2, and happy Canadian Thanksgiving to those of you in Canada. We have Group Z here in your honor, featuring Homewrecker and Deepfried in each of their first matches of the 2024 Link to the Past Randomizer main tournament. I'm Drosy here, hoping for some company, but we do have two great trackers backing us up, Lady Laura Linda and Darak Sharna, as we immediately see different openings from both runners. Sank takes us out in the castle. Not really where you want to see Sank, because now your two starting points are so close to each other. Deepfried, meanwhile, farming bombs there. Going to check the plethora of entrances at CAC. So Cross Hunt is basically like Cross Keys, only the mode is Ganon Hunt. All the bosses have Triforce pieces. Zero Crystal GT entrance, so crystals are only relevant for 5-6. Pendants are relevant for Green Pendant and for pulling Dead. But other than that, you need 10 out of 12 Triforce pieces, because there's another Triforce piece behind Ice Armos and one behind Moldorm 2. So 10 dungeon bosses and then those two pieces in GT. And we have found the back of Desert on home side. He thinks about stealing the key and then decides against it. Homewrecker finds the dam nice and early. Always something that's nice to get out of the way, and a TR small. The first one of those is useful. If you can find, like, Laser Bridge, you don't need too many TR smalls. Deepfried going into the back of the tavern, which is the only guaranteed vanilla entrance besides Link's house, simply because it's the only thing you can enter from the top. And Deepfried finds Smoke's Rock and is farming it. Probably for Bottle Bender money, since he's right by the Bottle Bender. Home, on the other hand, has made it all the way over to Eastern Palace, which is just a store. And even if he wanted bombs, he can't afford them. And apologies for the cropping here. The runners didn't give great stuff to crop, so we're working on it. And the bottle vendor sells us a key to GT. That's good to see. One key really helps you get around, and again, there are two Triforce pieces in GT. We're probably going to go in there at some point. And Deepfried finds Uncle, which has two items, one on the Uncle, one on the chest. Moon Pearl! That's useful. Always nice to see a Sphere 1 Moon Pearl. So Home will need to go to CAC at some point to get that. And the Sewers key, which is kind of nice, because now we know that if we can just get a lamp, everything's in logic, and in any case, in the Hyrule Castle, and in any case, the front of the castle is fully in logic. And there's Pod. We have one Pod small. Oh, Ganon is at Useless Fairy today. Good to know. Even though this is a Triforce hunt, the mode is Ganon hunt, so we will need to beat Ganon. We can't just talk to Muradala to end the game or anything. And Rome decides that, well, while he's here, he is going to Houlihan to get some money, since he still doesn't have... We haven't seen much money. Deepfried finding a sword in Shooter Chest of Pod. Also, I can confirm Homewrecker is not using a timer. And, whoa, there's a flute in Pod Rupee Basement. So Pod has been pretty nice. And Deepfried immediately death warps out of there. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. Probably not. I'm thinking he would have wanted to hammer Yump and do the Dark Maze, and the fact that he's going back in... Oh, no, he's going to Stalfos Basement. Ooh, GT Big. That is very nice. We, of course, can't go beat Moldorm 2 right now, even if we discovered GT, because... Well, I mean... I guess if you want to mimic Clip and Moldorm bounce, but that seems a bit extreme. As Homewrecker finds Agate Tower. Yeah, nice convenient location for the potion shop once we find the mushroom, especially since with the flute we can flute back to Cack anytime. Okay, let's see how this hammer Yump goes. The Kodongos are not being kind here in Dark Maze. Get one item, but it's just a big 20. Ooh, I don't think I caught that when Deepfried was there, but the hammer is sitting there in Beckrock Cave as Deepfried finds the Master Sword in Pod Dark Maze. So that's 2 swords in Pod today. Aren't they supposed to be in Swamp? Maps are a bit less useful, other than it's kind of nice to know where the pendants are in case you need to pull pad. So there's Holmes' Moon Pearl. Deepfried activating that flute. And it looks like Lana Bean will be joining me in here shortly, assuming Discord doesn't give her problems. So if Home can handle Pod as well as Deepfried did, he will be on Master Sword before too long and have a nice flute for getting around the map. Another GT small, so we're really gonna be able to navigate GT well key-wise. Hey, Lana!
Good evening to you. Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I'm late.
Sorry, you're a bit garbled, as Discord sometimes does right when people jump in.
Apologies. Good evening, everybody.
Now you're good.
just got home. Hope all is well.
Oh, well, we appreciate you joining here.
For you, my friend, anything. Hopefully, hopefully it's a good match so far.
Oh, yeah. And always a pleasure to work with you.
Likewise. Oh, it looks like Deepfried's got a flute, and okay, Homewrecker just picked up the Quake that Deepfried already has.
Yeah, the biggest things we've seen so far is that Pod had a flute and 2 swords, so Deepfried's been there, Homewrecker's now in there, so he should get all of those. There's his flute.
2 swords, good grief.
Yeah, the second one's in Dark Maze. Oh, there's our first bottle.
Looks like it had a bee in it, maybe. Oh,
Your
man,
favorite item, Lana!
Every time I join anywhere, every time, just shows right up. My gosh. The rando gods are against me, I swear. So a nice little 12-minute pod dip, and suddenly you have 2 swords and a flute. Well done.
Ooh, Homewrecker taking a death there.
I don't think he's going back, so... Oh, never mind.
He is going back, so he will get that Master Sword. Ooh, there's the cape sitting on the library. We'll need boots for that. And we have found Bumper Cave, so we could need that cape.
Alright, so we got a cross-hunt going on. It's going to be good times.
I'm surprised Deepfried fluted away rather than bombing the entrance to Ice Rock Cave. He has plenty of bombs. Or maybe he realized... Oh, well, there's the inside of Ice Rock Cave. I'm wondering if maybe he realized right as he called the duck that, oops, maybe I should have checked that entrance. Too late now.
It's swap keys. It's fine. Hello, everybody out there in SG World. Hope everybody's having a good night. Or a good day, whatever it is for you. A beautiful amendment clip from Homewrecker.
Oh, I don't think we saw a mimic clip on Deepfried's side. Oh, TR Big Key. Wow, we definitely did not see that on Deepfried's side. That could be interesting if we find TR.
It's a little spicy right there. Looks like Deepfried's about to turn in Old Man Gary. Let's see what he's got for us today. Ooh, we'll take that.
Oh, and Lana, if you missed it, the hammer is in Speck Rock Cave. The front entrance of Speck Rock Cave is in Hack, but of course we can't get over to the hammer from there unless we find the boots and hover.
Exactly. Just need to find the boots, learn to hover really quick. It's fine, right? It's like an on-the-fly trick. Everybody can just pick it up. Oh, okay. There is a Super Bunny located on Death Mountain. So as far as I can tell, that is extremely out of logic with that flute. So that is that 6 pod key locked and a lamp?
Flute is not 6 pod key locked. It was in Rupee Basement, so...
4, got it.
What, 4 pod key locked?
Yeah.
3? I can't remember.
I think it's 4 locked, yeah.
And indeed lamp, because an entrance fire rod does not impact darkroom logic.
There's home. Just found Paradox, so I'm going to pick up those goodies in there. So Homewrecker of note did not go back into the back of a pod, so does not have that Master Sword.
Yeah, so... But he does have the TR big if we happen to find TR. And Deepfried will need to go back into pod for that.
Oh, Tower of Hero. No hookshot, and as far as I could tell, no big key. Yeah, Smoky the Skull. That's actually pretty good in this mode. This mode is made from the branch of avian art. Nice shield turn, but oh my gosh, it was horrible. Bad shield. Good chest turn though.
Right, so I believe there's no small key guaranteed in Pinball Room.
Exactly. So with avian art seeds that are made, no small key in Pinball, so a skull smaller too is a good thing.
Oh, that's why we didn't open Ice Rod Cave entrance. We came out of it. I missed
that'd do it.
That's where both of our runners exited Paradox Cave. Oh, and having pulled the dam, we see a big key here for pod. Joke's on us.
It's another excuse.
Chest.
Yes, that's actually a good excuse for Homewrecker to go back there and get that sword too. I don't think you want to without another pod small or two, but you never know if it's convenient. All right, looks like Deepfried pulling out more Sphere 1. Going to check the drop down of Uncle.
Which is back of escape, because we know Sank was at Uncle.
Oh, okay, yeah, that I missed. I kind of missed it with human, that's my bad.
And it's junk. I mean, one Ice Palace small helps you get around, but...
Yeah, mostly helps with routing if you've got a Cane of Samaria. Ooh, good tree pull, though.
Oh, and looks like Deepfried is going to Dark Cross from the back. And Homewrecker's following him.
A little out of logic, but not a difficult chest to get, so... Heck, you got a sword, you got two swords, go for it.
Yeah. Of course, Deepfried hasn't found any health yet.
Another chest turn from Homewrecker, gets that ice small, but that's pretty much it. And Homewrecker following suit, like you said.
Yeah, Deepfried looks like he's trying to... There we go. He's trying to line up and find the chest, and it's nothing for all that. So we did get the sewers key pretty early on, so if we find the front of escape, we know it's all in logic.
Oh, interesting. The mountain start is East F Mountain. We got, oh, the other end of bumper. So I guess that's probably not useful. Okay, got Mimic Cave as well. Located right next to your mountain start, so not bad. PTG, I see that comment. None of that. None of that.
Ooh, hookshot! Sitting right here in K45 on Lower East F Mountain. So that'll get us to West F Mountain, except we've already been there, and we can just flute to one anyway.
have we seen Hookshot Cave?
No, I don't believe we've seen Hookshot Cave.
Ooh, is Homewrecker going to be swimming?
We've seen the front of Bumper Cave. Actually, that was the back of Bumper Cave, so we could hookshot through that. Oh, well, here's Hookshot Cave, okay.
Apparently it was here the whole time, it's fine.
Oh. Yeah, Hookshot is also useful for traversing Bumper Cave backwards without the cape. Nice rod. Nice rod.
And Homewrecker is the one with the... Oh, Homewrecker now! But Homewrecker is the one with the TR big. Oh, another pod small.
Yeah, I think we've seen 4 pod smalls at this point.
So, if those are all legal, I think that one, of course, from Deepfried is not, but... Okay. Oh, the well is behind Castle Tower. That's beautiful. Love it.
And that's something you really hope you don't have to do, but it's 5 items.
It is.
If CT smalls start appearing.
It's one of those things that if CT smalls appear and suddenly you get your boots, you get a lamp, you gotta seriously consider an early dip, but the game oftentimes just doesn't give you CT smalls until late or your boots are late. It's just such a hard call.
Okay, I don't... Ooh, powder in the mushroom spot, okay. We definitely didn't see that from Deepfried.
Have we seen Magic Bat?
Not that I recall. Maybe it's here. Nope.
Just Bad Fairy.
Yep. Speaking of which, Ganon's that useless fairy. So that's why Home knew he could just drop in.
Does that mean Bat's behind GT?
Could be.
So I assume between the two runners, we've already seen all the drop downs. Okay, so go ahead.
5-6 is Ice and Thieves. Good to know.
Not a great big bomb spot, but honestly not horrible. You've got a bomb dupe option to your right if you need it. You also, if you have your mirror and a flute, you could just flute to 5, which is fine, but... Oh, Home's gonna put that big key to use.
If he lines up the bomb jump.
That looks good to me.
You know what would be nice for this? A hook shot.
Not wrong. Ooh, Thieves Small.
That's always nice to get before the Thieves Town Big.
Agreed. Now that we know it's a 5-6, that's especially nice.
And we know where the hammer is, we just need to find the right entrance for it.
And I think that's what Deepfried is kind of digging for a bit. Good throw, Homewrecker. Well done. You show that block who's boss.
Jeez, we are just not getting any health this seed. I was hoping that heart piece would give Homewrecker a refill, but apparently not. Ooh, Eastern Big. That's a nice one to find. That can turn into an ice rod hunt if you're not careful.
Absolutely. You love big keys in this mode. It is like, you don't care if you could beat a dungeon. You just want to be able to beat a dungeon. You don't care what the prize is. You don't care if it's a pendant, it's a crystal. You just go for it. There's pretty much only 3 dungeons you may care about, and that's your 5-6 and your green pendant. Otherwise, you can feel free to save and quit after, another sword.
Now we just have to be able to get to Desert Ledge.
Exactly. It's kind of like the hammer. It's fine. It's
well, ooh, Deepfried gets grabbed by a wall master.
Are we going? Are we going? No? Okay.
But, yeah, I was gonna say, you might care about the other 2 pendants just in case there's something on Ped.
Exactly. Potentially your 3 pendants are useful, but on average, like your green pendant, your 5-6s, and everything else is just, if the game gives me the ability to do something like pull Ped, go for it.
Right, your green pendant is on average twice as useful as another pendant.
Exactly. But otherwise, GT entrance is open with 0 crystals. So you get Dark Death Mountain, you got to remember to check that. Alright, so we got Homewrecker exploring where Deepfried was about 10 minutes ago. Now, we got Deepfried giving us some new content in Skull Woods.
Yeah, I feel like Deepfried has a bit of an exploration edge, but of course, Homewrecker does have a couple of extra keys.
He does. Mimiclip to one, Mimiclip to the TR big. That's a good find. You'll get that
also, I'm trying to remember where the pod big was now.
Oh, speaking of the big key.
Hera big, which we really only need for the big chest because we have hookshot to Hera pod.
Alright, so that's one Tringle for Deepfried if they want any time. And like you're saying, that lack of health and armor, oh my gosh, you're pretty much 1 to 2 shot in Dark World right now.
Yeah. Wow, Holmes on his 5th heart now.
Wow, he's got like 66% more health than Deepfried. Get it, Deepfried, well done.
Too bad we don't have the bug net. This is one of those times when the bug net could be really nice.
Oh, that cabin just chasing poor Homewrecker.
He outran it though.
Oh, I don't think we actually ever saw Deepfried go through Super Bunny, did we? Or did we find the other end?
I don't think so. Oh, here's Waterfall Fairy. Let's see. Ooh, Desert Small. That's another one that's nice to get out of the way. Now we don't need to worry about scumming the key. Ooh, and we have Red Goo too.
He got a heart piece too. He now has 33% more health. Oh, hi. How you doing, Ice Palace?
Yeah, I don't really have the means to do anything in Ice Palace yet.
Good to know about them. Ooh, hi, Johnny. How you doing?
Ooh! Hello, Boots.
We'll take those.
Hype Cave actually being hyped today. Boots, Burna, Bugnet, Fire Rod, because it has to begin with a B at this point.
That is an 8 out of 10, honestly, Hype Cave right there. Like, if the arrows were something else, that would be 10 out of 10.
Arrows.
Alright, you were saying that Boots locks something on Library, right?
Yeah, Cape.
Oh, right.
Which is, at this point, just a nice to have.
Yeah, not necessary with finding both ends of Bumper, I suppose. But what do we got with Silver Bunny?
Right, and we have Burna if we find Spike Cave. Yeah, so Deepfried doing Thieves Town without the big key, so he can just do the 4 checks in front.
Homewrecker finds a TR small key, number 2 for them in Super Bunny. Oh, hello.
Yeah, top of Dark Death Mountain.
And let's see if Homewrecker remembers the 0 GT crystal requirement, or if they want a chance going through a couple of Lionels. No, they don't.
Going through a couple of Lionels with Fighter Sword.
It's pretty safe. You just don't die.
Finding Desert Right is nice.
After Deepfried finds the Desert Small, it's fine. Just like the theme of the run here.
Yeah, Home found Desert back very early on, debated scumming the Desert Small from the back, decided against it.
I'm with him. I mean, I pick up the key no matter what, but chances in this mode of actually utilizing it are pretty slim because it's hard to time it, and the fact that, oh, hi, Ether.
Well, Deepfried can get that Ether if he finds it.
Yes, he can. And also the fact that you actually don't care about the prize of the dungeon, just the reward of the boss is Yeah, it's one of those things that you just don't really want to steal the key.
Oh boy, that was a lot of digs just for some bombs.
I like bombs. Especially to give to NPCs that give me evil items. Ooh, hello, Samaria.
That is a nice find. So now Deepfried can doubly get to the TR Big Chest, which he can't open because he doesn't have the TR Big Key.
But for Deepfried, does that put TR West in Logic and Chain Chomps? I can't remember where TR East is.
Yeah, I can't either. But Home also found TR West at some point.
Oh, okay.
Because remember you commented when he took a death to lasers there?
Right.
Oh, and here's Pyramid Fairy with junk.
Okay, so Homewrecker now has 6 hearts, and it looks like he's going back up to the top of Darkmouth Mountain. Or to Mire area, apparently, where if he had a mirror, it'd be a sword.
That happened too quick. Did you see what the Mire medallion is? Oh, Ether, okay, we're going around and seeing it now.
Which is boots locked.
Right.
From the desert connector that he just took to get to Mire.
And there's the Hotel Mario.
Worth it.
And Deepfried finding the Temper Sword that he can't get.
So they're at this exact same entrance, but Dark and Light World right now.
Ooh, Blind's Hut. Hey, there's the other side of Quarreling Brothers, so now we know both sides of that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, well, we know Home needs the Mirror Shield or it's not a real seed.
Frosty, please. Nobody needs that. Their sprite can no longer see. It's disgusting.
But the interview is going to be so fun if Home gets the Mirror Shield.
We'll just have Royale come in here and do the interview for us. If that
Yeah, chat commenting that with Deepfried having Samaria and the rods and Homewrecker having enough keys, between the two of them, we know how to clear TR.
You are correct. Deepfried probably needs either a full potion, which they've got, and that red goo. So maybe they do have access to that TR key, I bet, even if they don't know Mimiclet.
That's true. But I doubt they'll go back in there until they get the pod big, which I forget where it was.
It was in the place of the pod big, it's fine.
Ah.
Hey, there's Desert North and the hookshot there.
And yeah, okay, the runners are starting to retrace each other's steps.
Yeah, Deepfried is actually checking logic. It's something we refer to in this game as optional. Until you're like, where's that item that I desperately need that I skipped over? In the sphere, I don't know where it is. Okay, so Homewrecker needs to get to Hype Cave, which is
Oh, thank you, Lady Laura Linder, our tracker. Pod Big Key is just sitting at the dam. I can't remember if Deepfried's pulled dam. I don't think he has.
Well, Homewrecker apparently knew where Hookshot Cave was, or it just was really convenient.
Chat asking about the rods. Well, Homewrecker's about to get Ice Rod in here. Fire Rod is in Hype Cave, as was Burna. Samaria was, I believe, on Stumpy.
You don't even want to mention the boots that were in Hype Cave either.
Oh yeah, and the fillet. Don't forget the fillet.
The fillet is a must. We like the fillet.
Hey, Deepfried gets a heart container.
Wow! Werner's picking up the pace here. Homewrecker was 6th. Just got to get to GT so we can get up to 12 hearts between the two runners.
Yeah, imagine if you could swap your heart containers for Triforce pieces.
Ooh. I do it. Ganon 3 heart. 3 heart green mail master sword. Let's go. Oh, you had it lined up, Deepfried. You were good. Well, that's probably a 300 we'll never be getting.
Okay,
Homewrecker.
I think Dam must be somewhere up here around where Deepfried is, because Home did this pretty early on, and I remember him pulling the dam pretty early on.
So Home is on path for those booties, but the issue is I think it's an arrow game, which is like beyond this, and Skull, and Outcasts.
Deepfried finds front of escape via the right entrance.
Which Homewrecker did not.
Well, that's because Spoot's locked.
Oh, okay.
I love how he has the ice rod out of all things. Not the fire rod, the ice rod.
Also, Diddy Kong Racing, good MSU. What is Deepfried using, actually? I never even asked.
Vanilla. Because
Nice.
the hardware he's on can't handle MSUs, he said in the race room.
Oh, must be using one of those other EverDrive things, okay.
Yeah. Now we've got the fire rod out to make short work of the ball and chain guard.
I was wondering why they killed the guard, but they could just use the bomb here. I got it.
Yeah. I think he's just going to bomb his way out of here. As we get another Skullwood Small.
Not gonna lie, Drosy, I was expecting a sand card there.
So Escape was, for all intents and purposes, useless. I mean, yeah, Moth's only in Logic with 3 Skullwood Smalls, but other than that.
And of note, Homewrecker does not have a Skull Small yet, so he's gonna have to go over here steal the key. But you're pretty much getting a plethora of big keys here in Skullwood, so it's fine.
Well, we weren't gonna find Escape Middle, that's for sure.
Where was that? Didn't see that.
Desert East.
Ah. Okay, so apparently the only entrance you could get to at the moment was the Bohunkable one. And maybe if you get a mirror and bumper top.
And Deepfried gets the news about Cackwell. No, no, sorry, that's TR West. Now he's going to get the news about Cackwell. I knew TR West was somewhere that I'd gotten to.
Ooh, good job from Homewrecker realizing that hand was coming down pretty quick, so he went to the left to bait it. Okay. I was wondering, yeah, time to pull that statue before the Gibdo got to him, but he went left.
Now he's waiting for the Wallmaster and it won't come. It's like a watched pot.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Homewrecker is probably going to find the Hero Small Key, and if that has anything in the basement, Deepfried wins. Homewrecker will never do a Hero Basement. Until last location.
I missed us getting the Hera Small. Is that in Pinball?
I did not even see it, but I assume that since Homewrecker is on the path of the same thing, basically, he's going to. Otherwise, he could have picked it up somewhere, I'm not sure.
Oh, our wonderful tracker lady Laura Linda says that it was in Chicken Hut, which I remember Deepfried going to, though I don't offhand remember where it was.
Chicken is fun. On the clip-in chickens.
And what do you know, Deepfried finds the other side of Bumper Cave and goes straight through it to CAC.
Well done. You show that connector. Okay, Homewrecker is a short while away from those boots unless he takes some drastic turn.
Oh, I think Dam was in the eastern area because Home also went to eastern area pretty early, so Deep Fried should find the Dam around here somewhere.
God, I was wondering between the disparity of their times here to... Homewrecker seems to be like 8 to 10 minutes behind where Deepfried's been going. And this makes more sense, but Deepfried gets to make up or a lot of that time just by having boots over here.
Oh yeah, Home really needs to find Hype Cave.
I think it's just an arrow game. I think he's really close.
Yeah, one of those. It's so tantalizingly close, and then you find everything else and it distracts you.
Yeah, that one connector that you're like, if I can get back through, that's fine. But if I get locked out, I can go to other things. And it was one entrance away, some nonsense like that, yeah.
So there's the Dam for Deep Fried.
Gosh, what Mickey's were missing that could be needed? What, thieves?
Deep Fried not having good luck with his hook dash.
There it is. So we're missing what? Desert big, swamp small, thieves big? Is that pretty much the only big? Well, maybe Mire big.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh,
Home finally in Hype Cave for his boots.
That's not arrow game, but it was close. The actual real hype game. There it is. Burn the real hype there in the fillet, and then of course the fire rod boots. And Deep Fried is going to be taking, I assume, Super Bunny.
Yep, which Home has done. This is a good track.
Agreed. I think in this MSU, I think it's Eastern Palace that has my favorite track of the MSU.
We haven't seen Eastern yet, so I guess we'll find out when we get there.
It's so basic but upbeat. I have it in my custom MSU, totally worth it.
Okay, how's Deep Fried gonna tackle the mountain? Is he gonna... Nope, he's jumping off it just like Homewrecker did.
Okay, these two, they forget that GT entrance is actually something?
Yeah, but Deep Fried will show us right side desert because he has the small key. So this is 2 checks we did not see from Homewrecker.
But Homewrecker has the small key now, so it's an option, I guess.
Our 4th GT small, excuse me, yay.
Good grief.
Well, that helps for logic, right?
Well, that basically means we need to find the Spec Rock item.
Ooh, and Deep Fried is gonna get his ether, and he'll exit to the Mire area, so we might actually see what Mire entrance is.
That's nice. Maybe it's Spec Rock?
That would be nice.
So with their current loadout, if they find Spec Rock and get the hammer in GT, that's a fully clearable GT, and 2,
with mimic clipping, at least.
Yeah, but who counts that? It's fully clearable, it's fine. Last time I mimic clipped up there, I found a nice big key that led to my only bow for my spells. It was fine.
Deep Fried did pick up his ether there. Oh, well, we don't need to check GT entrance now. Isn't that nice?
Okay, that's probably why Home didn't chase it. I guess I just missed that.
Well, he didn't know it at the time either.
So Desert is partially taken over Ganon's tower. Well played. Homewrecker showing us the chess turns.
So I believe this goes to Meyer area. Yep, Deep Fried now. Getting to check Meyer area.
And realizing that, hey, that ether's convenient.
Extremely convenient. In fact, he's going to go for it before he checks any other entrance.
And we got Dancing Woman leading to a locked out checkerboard cave entrance. I'm sorry, Homewrecker.
And for all that, Meyer entrance was junk.
No, it just cost you some magic to find out that you just didn't need it. Neither of them's got a TR entrance, though, so I wonder what that medallion is.
Yeah, I guess they figured, well, it's moot if you don't have a hammer. And mitts. Trying to remember what was in Blind's hut here. I feel like Home got something.
I think it was like a pot small or something. I don't think there was much in here.
Oh, the shield!
Like I said, not much. That's just a Meyer small? Was I just misremembering, I guess?
Yeah, I guess it was just that Meyer small.
Well, Homewrecker likes Juice Town. He'll take it.
Home also giving us our first look at Hobo here. I imagine he'll do the other fake flipper stuff. He has Zor money and all.
Alright, George, what do you got?
Ooh. With how little health we've been getting, Blue Mail is nice. Unless you're Zelga Dasan.
Yeah. Like, Death Warping is nice at this point. You don't have a mirror. Death Warping's easy, and now it's a little harder for Homewrecker.
You know about Zelga Dasan's thing with mail upgrades? Especially in entrance modes?
I did not.
So, he hates mail upgrades if he doesn't have the mirror because it makes Death Warping harder.
It makes sense. It's like I hate shields because they exist. I got it.
Hey, here's Hera.
Fully clearable.
Oh, right, we've been into Hera. I forgot this was here.
So, if I were Deep Fried, I'd be meting the crap out of this hero basement right now. Just go for it.
Well, beat Moldorm first.
Yeah, sure. You don't have a mirror. That makes sense.
Oh, another TR small. So, Deep Fried is pretty set for TR once he gets... Oh, hello, mirror.
I see.
Deep Fried is now in a very nice situation. He just needs that TR small out of right side pod.
So with all these entrances, it's very likely Deep Fried now has access to that hammer. Just a matter of where. Like most of the mirror checks... Oh, gosh.
Moldorm 1, Deep Fried 0.
Yes. Like, I bet Homewrecker wishes he had a mirror.
Yeah, I was about to say, poor Homewrecker on that ledge without a mirror.
If he were to save and quit and go to Mountain, he'd be right beneath where he is in Light World.
Well, he got there by doing the back of Old Man Cave.
Oh, got it. So, Deep Fried poked, so we'll see what ends up happening here. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Pringle number 1 for Deep Fried, 4822.
Oh, you're in the Pringle school of thought rather than the Dorito school of thought?
Yeah, it's fine either way, honestly. It's required. It's fine. Oh, it's this music. Okay, I put it in Eastern Palace. Okay, this music's my favorite of this episode.
Oh, okay.
It's so upbeat. It's nice.
Yeah, this is a good track. Hey, Lana, look what Deep Fried's doing.
Yup. Okay, this is a moment of judgment for Homewrecker. If there's something hard required, then he will never check it. But most likely, Deepfried just loses like 3.5 hours of his race to Homewrecker right now, so it's probably fine.
Deepfried did pick up the cape, right? I seem to remember him going... Yeah, he traversed Bumper Cave forwards, even.
And of note, though, Homewrecker does have Samaria, Fire Rod, Ice Rod, and a tier big.
Hey, with this seed, I will take that health from a minute-long coffee break.
And did you notice that Deepfried took a very large health lead over Homewrecker, who's been taking the health?
Because he doesn't have the blue mail from Hobo.
Home, yeah, there you go.
Just bomb your way out of here. Wow, Super Bunny Cave is so much nicer with the mirror.
Indeed. Or Hookshot, either or. But Homewrecker does get a Skull Smokey, which he does need to beat the dungeon, so that's good for him.
Well, I meant that the last time Deepfried came through, he just had the Hookshot, and he had a bit of trouble with it.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, what is on Floating Island? Oh!
Look! Another big key!
Thieves! Well, I don't know if we want to rush Thieves to beat it before we get the hammer, just to make sure we can do everything.
I think if you're Deepfried, I think you just dig entrances expecting the hammer to show up. Go for it. Do it, Deepfried. There. Oh,
you've got so much money.
And Deepfried takes an insurmountable 1 dungeon done to Homewrecker 0. We'll see if Homewrecker can recover from this, though.
And Deepfried going back through desert. Oh, right, he can get Tempered Sword now that he has the mirror.
And check Desert Ledge, yeah.
Well, no, Tempered Sword is on Desert Ledge, but he can check the left desert entrance and the back desert entrance.
I see what you're doing, yeah. Oh, we know where the hammer is, chat. Hammer is in Spec Rock. He just, if Deepfried can hover, then Deepfried has access to the hammer, but seeing as they have not gone to Spec Rock, I assume they don't hover.
Yeah, and I assume the same about Homewrecker.
Homewrecker can hover a bit. He's not super proficient at it, but he can hold his own.
Ooh, Deepfried position. No, that is not the position to check Desert Center.
Nope, you opened Mire entrance. The Mire entrance goes up, so you have to mirror at that point from beneath it. Oh, here he goes.
Ooh boy, this could get spicy if he makes it.
Come on, I did this the other day, Homewrecker. You got this. You're on Restream. Show us how it is.
Nope.
Nailed it. Boom! Hammer. Now there's Spiral Exit.
Yay. Oh, there's our other Ice Small.
So nobody ever dropped down Spec Rock to take it?
I guess not, because the Ice Small that Deepfried found was somewhere else.
Are you telling me the hammer could be at... No, wait, we already saw Bumper Top. That doesn't matter anymore. Or we saw Light Bumper Top, I should say.
Right. So Deepfried going back to the top of Death Mountain, because we know that's where Desert Left puts him. Oh, and here's Ice, which we found a while ago, and can now actually start digging. We don't have a hammer or glove to complete it. But we also know that with 2 smalls, we're not going to get locked out of stuff. This is a good track, too.
I agree.
The sword disparity is quite something here.
Yeah, there are things Home will pick up. He doesn't know about the one in the back of Pod, but he will get it. He'll feel a little bit bad leaving early, but honestly, like, he'll end with minimum temper, too. Now, the good part is you get some area, you have 2 small keys to ice, so even without the hammer, you can freely icebreaker and just, oh, hi.
Oh, there's our 4th sword. So 2 swords in pod, 1 in ice, and 1 on desert ledge.
So maybe Homewrecker ends on butter? We'll see. Deepfried probably will.
Yeah, I don't know if... Well, right. Depends if Home does Desert Ledge before he does Pod Dark Maze. I think if you do Pod Dark Maze first, you're not then going to go for butter on Desert Ledge.
I'm curious, though, as to why Homewrecker is diving a, I think, logical, though unbeatable, like Ice Palace. When you've got the ability to beat out of logic but still beatable Turtle Rock, Laser Bridge, you've got...
Yeah, that's true. He has the big key. He could beat TR.
Like, you know that you're probably not going to find a bow in the back of TR. Probably, but you could. Oh, look, Ice Crystal. That's fine. But we already knew that.
Yeah, it's 5-6. And hey, with the tempered here, it's nice to run through the Lionels.
But no glove. Womp womp.
Still no glove. Oh, hello, mini Goldorms.
How you doing? What are we still looking for? A few big keys? Maybe a bow?
I mean, I would think a bow. It's reasonably likely that you're going to want the Triforce pieces from Eastern and or Pod.
Oh, I was hoping for a vanilla. Oh, there's the other mail upgrade.
Wow, what a nice shade of blue he's turned.
I was honestly hoping for like 5 red. No, the vanilla is 4 red and a 300, I think. For the mini Moldar. Good grief, Charlie Brown. That's a nice big key first check. Castle Tower. And just like the theme of this race, a Homewrecker was just a nice palace without the big key. Each runner getting stuff in the area the other runner is in or was just in. But here we get Homewrecker going to the back of Turtle Rock. Do you think he goes out Laser Bridge?
I hope so.
Homewrecker, please. Where are you going, sir?
I mean, I guess there is a risk if you go out Laser Bridge that you can get locked out if, you need a glove.
Yeah. Glove check, TR entrance, I guess.
And Deepfried now gets to check these entrances from Dark World Bridge thing. I don't know what to call it.
And Homewrecker went from Washington down to Idaho, maybe California. Now he's back up at Washington. There, he's going the right way.
Where's the switch then? Kansas?
Ish, probably. But he's trying to get back down to California with the door open. So he did. He's fine. Okay, Homewrecker, you been working on your laser skips? Nope. Oh, baby, Heart 8. It's tie game again.
And there's Deepfried's Pod Big, so maybe that'll bring him back into Pod to get the TR Big.
Maybe. It's still have to Mimic Clip, though, or Potion Glitch.
He has Potion now, so, And Home is just going after that hard hat beetle and not checking the exit.
And I did notice before he came here, Homewrecker did use the red potion and bought a green. So his whole goal was to fight Cold Stare, or I should say Trinex, with his current gear. Okay, meanwhile, Deepfried checking another mirror entrance, this time K45. Not the hammer.
Ah, well. And here's Homewrecker's first boss fight at just about the hour mark.
Sticking with a firehead. Ooh, good dodge. Okay, gonna pull out that, oh, blue potion. I thought it was green.
No, he got a green just to refill his magic, used it, and then got a blue.
Got it. And both heads down.
And we do not have a hammer, so we're gonna have to do this with the Master Sword.
Which is fine. It really doesn't take too many hits, and if you're not charging your sword, you move more than fast enough. If you try and
9
get
hits total, though I think he got a couple with the spin.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder what the reward is, Drosy. That's one of the things that happens. When you first start playing this mode, you're like, okay, what am I getting? Oh, right. And then that happens for like 3 or 4 seeds before you start. It's a triangle. It's a triangle. It's fine.
Yeah, now the door branch does allow shuffling of crystals and pendants into the item pool, so you could have it so that the boss drops an item and the Triforce piece is the dungeon prize.
So, Homewrecker about to get that ice big key and be a little bit sad. Just a little bit. Only if that big chest has like a glove. Okay, we're down to one of our last entrances that this mirror opens up, and we've had no luck finding our hammer.
And it's just our friend the tree. Though, there is King's Tomb right there, which, since we don't have the mitts, it's mirror locked.
Well, I guess
3 more items. And maybe Saha will tell us something about the green pendant.
oh, good grief.
Well, big. Not exactly what you want. Ooh, Desert's green pendant. Good to know.
So we're missing what? A Meyer big key between the 2 runners? I think that's all we care about right now.
Desert big?
Desert big, I guess, yeah.
I mean, they both lock a Triforce piece. And, of course, Swamp small, but then we'd also need the flippers.
True. And Homewrecker about to take the Trinkle lead very quickly.
What was Zora? I assume Zora was junk.
I think it was junk, yeah. I think it was like 3 bombs or something.
Oh, okay. Because I imagine Deepfried is gonna go... Ooh! There's where Laser Bridge was! Wouldn't it have been nice if Home had known that?
Did we have... Okay. So Lamp blocks East Dark World. Or Flippers, but probably Lamp. But where's the Lamp?
Thank you for the raid, Vix Rider.
Oh, there's a big hands or a ledge racking. Thank you for letting us know. I did not see that when Homewrecker went through there.
Wow, look at how many hearts Deep Fried has.
Takes the
He's
lead
not
again.
doing catfish?
He just wanted to release the bees, it's fine.
I am personally affronted that he didn't go to catfish. And there's Homewrecker's second Dorito. Oh,
Okay.
chat remarking that catfish is glove locked, which we don't usually think about.
Deep Fry just like nearly got hit and, you know, soft locked.
Yikes, that would have been bad.
All we care about at this point is hashtag not a hammer.
Hey, that thief with the 20 rupees just got transported from Light World Shopping Mall to Dark World Shopping Mall.
Okay, Homewrecker, ignore that. Ignore that. Okay, bombed it. That's fine.
Sorry, what was it?
His least favorite small key in the game.
Harrow Basement. Right,
yes, indeed,
right.
yeah.
I forgot that was Chicken Hut. That's where we agreed that Harrow Basement he was.
Deep Fried, please be careful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Good job.
Yeah, we haven't seen the pod area yet, have we?
No, we don't have a legal way here so far as I could tell until we saw TR back, but then that's landlocked.
And Meyer shed his junk.
And Homewrecker did pick up that mirror. We didn't mention that.
Chest game is junk.
Is the lamp sitting at blind cell? Gosh, that'd be evil.
That's true. We do have logical access to all of the back of Thieves Town except for the big chest.
Look where Deep Fried is.
Oh! Your favorite spot. And 27 checks.
And he's about to take a huge heart lead because that's primarily what GTS is, small pirates and things.
Beautiful tile room. Yeah, we can full clear the basement in logic. If we get a bow, we can climb in logic. Well, actually, I guess we only have 3 GT smalls, not 4, so technically some stuff isn't in logic, but we'll just pretend we have a 4th GT small.
Exactly.
Rounding error. 3 rounds to 4 for large values of 3.
So I'm guessing a bow's going to be here at least somewhere.
You called it with the hearts.
That's how this dungeon rolls.
Chat reminding us that we do know one of the items in GT Basement, that in the vanilla big key chest there is a Pringle.
And the Moldorm 2 chest, there's a Tringle as well.
But that depends on whether Deep Fried finds a bow or how he feels about mimic clipping.
True. I think a bow's going to be here in all honesty. Among the, like, 7,200 hearts.
Meyer Big, you were wondering about that. Blue Goo, that's a very nice safety.
Dang, we are in darn near go mode at this point. Like, you get a bow and find a hammer, and you're in good shape.
Hey, did you hear about the cross keys race yesterday with Hammer Go mode?
Sure didn't. What's that about?
Oh, it was... Hammer was on Magic Bat, which was behind Lumberjack Tree.
No fake batter option?
And...
Oh, wait, Magic... Never mind. Yeah, behind Lumberjack, got it.
And Pod was a pendant, so it was only needed for Ice Palace.
Yikes.
Oh, there's a CT small, first one we found.
Speaking of lumberjack,
Yeah, well,
and
that gets us the second CT chest.
that much closer to the well.
And you're right, Home is probably gonna get Butter Sword. Oh, right, we may or may not need a glove depending on how things are laid out. Because we still haven't found Eastern, for instance. We haven't found Swamp.
Skullback, I think either, maybe.
I don't think we've found Mire.
Yeah, we're missing too many dungeons and out of entrances. I think a glove's going to be hard required for some of those.
The funny thing about Armos Knights is that tempered slashes and sword beams do exactly the same damage.
Yes, they do. You got Burna, but no magic, so like you could have used a blue potion and just kind of taken him down with Burna, but I don't know.
Wouldn't it be funny if our first bow is back here?
It'd be just what the game does. And now you're doing them with pokes, which are master sword damage, which is so weak.
Yeah, I don't know why he decided pokes are the thing to do. Like, at least kick up some dust so that you can do a dash poke, which does regular tempered damage.
Yeah, I don't think he knows the damage table that is messed up of the Armos Knights. That is...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's the much-hyped chip.
And another heart. And no bow yet, alright.
Right, we have no hammer, we can't do the left side.
But what is that pod entrance? Let us find out.
Gotta do the maze, pay the extortionist monkey.
So, what do we have? We have pod, and then do we have top of Hyrule Castle? Have we found that yet via connector?
No, I don't think we've been to the top of the castle, and of course, I don't think it would be in logic.
Oh no, it's not logic without at minimum a lamp.
Right. Oh! Eastern just moved to the Dark World.
And it's a pendant.
And we can't beat it because we still don't have a bow. Maybe
Right.
There's a bow in Eastern.
Perish the thought, Drosy. Watch that language, sir.
So what do we have that's still in logic? Oh. Hello, bow in Eastern.
Oh look, a bow. We have nothing, like very little in logic, like blind cell, I think.
So I
Maybe.
think Deep Fried will be going back to Pod after this.
Probably
Oh, right. Back of Thieves, yes. So
GT
yes,
climb.
something probably is in Back of Thieves at this point.
Like, I think if you're Deep Fried, you beat this, you go back down to GT, you climb, you beat it, then you're on top of Hyrule Castle anyway. And I think we decided that Magic Bat was behind the pyramids, so that would mean you have Magic Bat as well. Because Rando is Rando, viewers. It's like a sword and swap. It exists in this mode too. I mean, there's no swords in Swamp, but you'll normally find one.
And there's Home getting a Swamp Big Key. Yay. Oh,
And
there's
the
the mushroom.
Yay!
I mean, that's an easy turn-in because the potion shop is just in CAC today. And we already have the powder, so we don't need to worry about scumming the mushroom.
Oh, I missed that Kraskies from a few months ago that was like, turn in your mushroom, flutes 2-7, turn it in, get your swamp small, it's fine.
Oh, Home misses the turn jump.
Well, that's right, you
Second
commentated that race. That was a good race. That was me and Late Bit, I think. That was fun. Anyway.
So Home's now going to see where Laser Bridge was.
Yeah. Surprise! But he also remembers he doesn't have a glove, so...
Both runners really like those bees, though.
They do. So let's round this up, shall we? Deepfried has access to this one, number 3, DT Climb 4, Pod 5.
Pod will give him TR.
Pod will give him TR, that's 6, 7. Ice, no, we need a hammer for that, and a glove.
Wait,
Yeah.
How did you get to 6 and 7?
Because of Pod and TR from Pod.
Right, but... So this will give him 3. He could do the GT climb for 4. There's Pod and TR for 5 and 6.
Oh, okay, I miscounted by 1.
Yeah, we don't have desert or swamp. We don't know where the back of Skull Woods is. We could do Thieves.
Oh, Thieves for 7.
That would be 7. That would just involve orphaning the big chest. And I think most runners who play regularly have had some instance where they orphaned Thieves' big chest and got burned by it.
Oh, yeah. Crosskeys tournament last year, Ice Rod in there. I remember it vividly.
And that's a pendant. I wonder where our third pendant is.
Oh, with lack of small key availability, decent shot at Meyer Pot, honestly.
Looks like Deepfried is running out, so he's going to check the pyramid area and top of castle.
Or he just could go beat GT and Mirror. Also get the magic bat in that process.
Depends how he feels. Oh, looks like he is doing that. I was going to say depends how he feels about mimic clipping. I guess he likes mimic clipping.
Except he's got a bow now.
Oh, duh!
I mean, he could mimic clip still. It's fine.
I mean,
but
some people like to mimic clip even when they have the bow, right? We don't judge.
it's true. So, Homewrecker going to be doing the exact same thing Deepfried did. Clear right side GT. Find Eastern, get a bow. And then go back to GT. While we have a bit of a lull here, because both runners are, doing similar things, give them a follow. Links are in chat. They're both fantastic runners, great people. Good to watch, and you'll learn a lot from them. While you're at it, give Come Drosy a follow. He's fantastic as well. He doesn't really stream, but he's fantastic. Give him a follow.
Aw, thanks. Give Lana a follow, too. And, of course, check out our fantastic trackers. It is great that we could have 2 of them, because this is not an easy mode to track. But shout-outs to Darak Sharna and Lady Laura Linda.
Absolutely. The real MVPs of any restream in any channel. Thank you. You are amazing. The lamp puts us back in logic, and as far as we could tell with everything these 2 runners have checked...
Well, Lana, we could find the lamp over here in East Dark World, and it turns out the flippers are what's in the back of Thieves.
That's true. Either flippers or lamp, or probably a blind cell. And really, a higher chance to be the flippers, but until we find the lamp on the GT climb, eh.
Or on Magic Bat.
True. Alright,
Homewrecker has found his Juicetown Big Key.
In fact, he calls it the Big Juicer, because, little juicer for the small ones, big juicer for the big key.
His background on his stream is Meyer.
But here's the question. Will any of these runners actually ever find Meyer?
Interesting question. You don't necessarily have to.
I mean, probably. Chances are Meyer, or I mean, let's face it, probably Meyer sitting on top of Arrow Castle. And Meyer's gonna have a glove, and glove is gonna get us, like, finally our hammer. Alright, Drossie, what have we got in the climb?
I think Mini Helma has a key.
Good call.
Now its chests are just junk.
Alright, this is the only other logical check in the climb. Well, logical being rough. Minus flippers.
Oh, right, because we still technically need the 4th small.
Yeah. And 4 small actually only locks, I think, Moldorm 2.
On the climb, yes.
Yeah. But that's sitting in Meyer too, it's fine. Gonna get a glove, gonna get a GT Big. Gonna get a hammer from it.
It's amazing, no gloves at an hour 20.
Oh my
we
gosh!
In that chest.
Yes, we did. Okay, Home probably knows his damage tables.
We'll find out once it gets to the red.
True. And if I'm either of these two runners, I'm probably popping that blue and just going to town with Burnock. The amount of time you save on this is like so good. It's quite a bit of time. It's a good return, honestly, that Agate hit there.
Yeah, Homewrecker is stabbing, so he will get through the red Armos a bit faster than Deepfried did.
Yeah, 12 swings with your Tempered or 12 swings with your Fighters. Or like 24 with your Master Sword. We don't know why.
Probably because the developers didn't expect anyone to fight Armos Knights with a Master Sword.
True.
And they didn't want to make Fighter Sword too painful in case you ran out of arrows. I mean, I thought as a kid that you could only beat Armos with arrows and you had to take a death if you ran out. Certainly didn't know about the 288 boomerang hits.
Oh, that's always fun. Alright, Maya, show yourself. And Homewrecker is just going to climb.
No muffins, Dash. I am disappointed in Deepfried.
Room 1 down for Homewrecker. Going through this effort and finding a bow immediately in Eastern. Except not immediately. Hey?
Lana?
Hey?
Are you excited?
Not as excited as Homewrecker will be, but this means he's not getting his...
Homewrecker will be when he finds the mirror shield in Juicetown?
Not wrong. And there's also the bow. There's the bow he's skipping out on in Eastern Palace right now. Pod.
Yeah. He'll want that eventually.
I mean, could find silvers in Meyer, so... But then he's missing out on beatable Eastern? I don't know.
We haven't found half magic yet. That would be nice, since we don't have a lamp either.
These are the out-of-logic checks. These are going to have nothing deep, right? Just skip, cutscene, go straight.
Yeah, we only found one Meyer Small, didn't we? So we're quite a bit out of logic here.
I think they have 2, but I still would probably skip it.
Oh, it says 2.
As you say, everybody's favorite 18 seconds.
17. Ooh, shuffle.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
That's our final fetch quest item.
Okay, Meyer, give us a glove.
Unless you want to call book a fetch quest item.
It's a triple fetch quest item, but yeah, we'll go with that. All on different parts of the world, no less.
Third bottle. Also blue.
Heck yeah, let's go. Also, with both runners clearing out, pretty much the same thing. Yep, they're both at 13 hearts now.
The bot is telling us about SpeedGaming Live. SpeedGaming Live was a lot of fun, but might be a bit too late to volunteer for it. But yes, I do recommend if you get a chance, go to SpeedGaming Live 2025. You will meet a lot of really awesome gamers there.
Exactly. And volunteer if you can.
Boomerang, that's our first boomerang.
Game. Give it to us, you know you want to. It's a glove, not a shield. Drosy, please. I know what you were thinking.
Well, it's only a matter of bridge chest here because we know that he has a Triforce piece.
No glove? What the heck?
Oh, there's the third Meyer Small. See, the left side was in logic.
So, we're gonna have a glove on the shovel, maybe? Good grief, game.
And we still haven't even seen the third entrance on top of the castle. Or what's on Magic Bat. True. Or what's on the side of the pyramid.
True. And Homewrecker not going to beat it, so he's going to get his glove, but he's not going to get Magic Bat.
That's interesting.
I mean, it's a choice.
Yeah.
Homewrecker.
We are briefly tied up in Triforce pieces.
Homewrecker, go to Pod. Pod. Yes, go to Pod. Don't go left.
Oh no, Deepfried is having some serious trouble here in Meyer Basement, it looks like.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's just trying to get fancy with his block. He could just go up.
There we go. Sheesh.
Okay, Homewrecker, don't do that. At Homewrecker, I want you to go into Easter. Don't look at it and turn around. Go in, please. Don't Zelga this on this, my friend. Go in.
Yes, Zelga would never be able to finish this seed.
Okay, good.
The Eastern music isn't bad, but the Hyrule Castle music was definitely better.
Agreed. And time to find out the GT climb was a thing. We got him! Meanwhile, Deepfried does find his way to Biddy.
That was a nice taking down of the eyeballs.
Yes, indeed. And now the mystery prize is coming. What do you suppose it is, Dressy?
Cool Ranch?
Indeed.
Or nacho cheese?
Nacho cheese. Cool Ranch is
I was always more of a Cool Ranch guy as a kid. Now I think they're both kind of gross.
Fair enough. I know people that like the cheese one with ketchup on it. It's kind of disturbing.
I'm getting hungry with all this discussion. Ooh, there's Spiral Cave, so I think you have to do the stuff on and in Pyramid and then follow Spiral Cave, which we know where it empties out.
Yep. You're going to check your Magic Bat, you're going to check your Pyramid spot, and then Spiral. You know where Spiral is a bad spot to go out to.
Oh, Lumberjack, not Magic Bat. Okay, either way, it's an item.
Oh, no!
Don't worry, we don't have flippers yet.
Oh, no, Homewrecker.
But yes, if for some reason we can't get 2 other chips, like if a glove never shows for ice and we can never find the back of Skull Woods.
That probably puts flippers at Hero Basement. Not Hero Basement, we already know that's bad. Thieves Down, oh my gosh. But you could put the lamp either here or a glove or... Ugh, okay. I think if you're Deepfried, you gotta go for You say, do we even know where Swamp is?
Nope, I don't think we found Swamp.
And I guess it doesn't matter. You go for Pod. See, the game's even telling you. You got a Pod. You got a map.
Yeah, and 4 smalls, you can even start doing the... Ooh, turn in the mushroom.
Check the shovel.
Yeah, I think we'll do that after we check the mushroom. Nope, we're not check. Oh, we're doing shovel into mushroom check.
Where's the potion shop?
Pack.
Ah. Honestly,
No, we're skipping the... What are you doing, Deepfried? You have the shovel out, and you... Okay.
I think they forgot.
Well, he just heard me 10 minutes into the past. Got it.
Got it.
All that.
Like, if you're trying to put logic back into logic, I think you go Thieves Town right now, just to see. Because at this point, whatever is in there, whether it's a glove or flippers, is probably locking your hammer.
And none of our fetch quests have really gotten us anything. Wait, so is Magic Bat vanilla then? If that was Lumberjack in the pyramid.
I think it has to be. Nobody has gone to where powder goes, so it's gotta be Kakariko. Because you have no access to it without mitts or hammer. See, that's why you open doors before you leave, Deepfried. Or you just leave again.
Okay, how about Thieves or Pod, please, Deepfried?
So Homewrecker is about to find Meyer, and there's going to be nothing. Really, you think this is faster than bombing a wall? Fair enough, Deepfried. That's okay.
I'm confused.
Well, Deepfried has some options. They could go to Pod, clear it out of logic, but you know both sides of the thing.
Deepfried is running up his bonk count. That's what he's doing.
Probably just concentrating on his tracker at this point, going, oh, what do I do? What's all these bad options?
I mean, Pod and Thieves are kind of the two big things you can beat either of them.
Yup.
And unbeknownst to Deepfried, he will even get a TR big in Pod and be able to beat that as well. Okay, he's doing Thieves, which is in logic.
It's going to give us our answer. What the heck is in Blind Sub? Because I'm pretty sure between these two runners we've seen...
Or the attic. Could be the attic.
No, the attic's not a logic. Well, oh,
no, we have the small key. It just needs the
key.
small, not the hammer, to be in logic.
You are right. So which one of those two checks is either going to be our lamp, unlikely, or flippers? And that just gives us more questions. It could be a glove. A glove could give us another entrance.
Oh, and I guess we could do Magic Bat, that it is in logic, you just lose your mirror portal, but we could go there right after here and lose the mirror portal.
Only if we have a connector to hammer pegs.
Right. We don't have the mitts to get over there.
Yup. So it's either going to be a glove, flippers, or lamp. Lamp, highly unlikely.
Hello,
okay,
flippers.
There's one of our answers. But
and if we find Swamp, we can beat it.
And it gives us that big key on Swamp, or on Zora Ledge. So if, we know where Desert North is, so if it's Desert, it gives us Green Pennant in Desert. But that's it, right? Desert Big is the only one we're missing that we care about at this point?
Yeah, I don't think we really care about Skull Big, and we know where TR Big is.
Yeah, you still don't have a glove, an hour and 34 in deep fried. I'm so sorry. Oh no!
Good thing we have 13 hearts in Blooming.
Yeah, no kidding.
Home has 14 hearts.
That's all he's gonna find here. There's that and a couple of bad things.
Oh!
Both
of
them. Both of them. Okay.
So, yeah, Thieves will... You don't need to go back this way, Deep Fried. You have the glove now.
That's true. So, unless the hammer is mid-slot, that will give us our hammer. Which gives us Ice Palace. We can't beat Pod. We don't have a hammer.
Oh. Sorry for that noise. That was just my automatic reaction.
It took me a minute to think about that because I'm sure chat pointed it out, and I'm sure I just was way too distracted.
We can't beat ice either. We don't have a hammer.
That's correct. Yeah. So hammer locks the rest of the seed. Just plain and simple.
That's our 6th Dorito. We could start finding entrances, like if that's Desert Big on Zora Ledge. I mean, we would still have to go back into Pod at some point to get the TR Big if we aren't finishing Pod, and Deep Fried has to take that risk at some point.
True. But with that glove, Deep Fried very likely gets access to Swamp, Scold. Deep Fried could be in go mode without hammer, I think. Because there could be a desert big key on Zora Ledge.
What's glove blocking? There is that rock upstairs that is upper Dark Death Mountain.
50 rupee cave, 20 rupee cave.
Oh yeah, here. How about that? Right, in dark and light shopping malls.
Yup. So...
We came out of checkerboard entrance at some point, so we know we don't need to worry about that.
I think if I were Deep Fried, I'd be going for that big key on Zora Ledge. If it's Desert Big, you're probably in entrance, go for hammer.
Well, check light shopping mall, and then I get doing it this way.
Yeah, absolutely. It does you remember about that big key? I mean, it could be what, Skull, but I still say
he's flipping back to Ada. I assume he's doing all the flipper stuff.
Because he hasn't done this. We got Homewrecker sequence broke everything, I think. I don't think Homewrecker did this entrance, though.
Spike Cave, but no hammer.
And up until a few minutes ago, no glove, but we're good there now, at least.
Ooh, Home ran out of arrows on the Viddy fight, but does fine with Tempered Sword. And we are even at 6 chips apiece.
For the moment, but Deep Fried, I think, is about to make some huge progress. I think not beating GT could be disastrous for Homewrecker at this point.
Yeah, if we find the swamp entrance. So Deep is now learning about that big key.
In time to get the junk off of Zora. I think it was bombs. Or $20, I guess.
I know this is vanilla music, but I do feel like Deep Fried's in the lead, so we should give him his music. And it's Skullwoods for all that.
I have to agree with you. It's good to give both runners some music here, even if it's vanilla. I like vanilla music. I don't always use MSM. Alright, so I think over here is the entry or connectors to the top of Dark Death Mountain, so probably Hookshot Cave entrance.
You mean Super Bunny?
Yeah,
And Homewrecker finds out that that shovel really didn't have anything for us.
but I think this leads to Floating Island.
Yes, that's right. Right, so we can check under that rock.
So I assume we're about to find Swamp. Or not. Dark Shopping Mall?
Yeah, there's Dark Shopping Mall. And of course, there's Hammer Pegs.
Which we don't have without another glove.
Right. And the hammer.
Yeah, that too.
But maybe if Dark Shopping Mall is the correct entrance to Speck Rock Cave and we get the hammer... We still need Lamp to put some stuff in logic.
It's probably in Swamp. But here's something for you, Drosy, though.
What?
You remember how you were just chatting about that Steve with the hammer go mode?
We're getting dangerously close to that?
I think we're in hammer go mode.
Well, that would give us Pod.
Pod, Ice.
Right, it would give us Pod, Ice, TR. So that's like 9, but we still need to either find Desert Big or find the entrance to Swamp or back of Skull Woods at that point.
We're probably finding Skull or Swamp momentarily on Deepfried's side. I don't think there's much else logically that could be there besides maybe an item entrance with another glove.
Deepfried still isn't going to Dark Shopping Mall, though.
I don't know. Gotta do Bumper Bottom.
I suppose.
And then mirror and check the Light World. Hey, checkerboard with nothing. Neat.
Hey, how do you know? That could have been his 4th heart piece to give him his 14th heart.
True. Could have tied Homewrecker again.
So both of those are junk.
Should have gone for Dark Shopping Mall.
Going back to the Dark World.
Pedestal chances are slim to none. In fact, I think Pedestal's pretty much dead at this point.
We don't even know what the 3rd pendant is.
No, exactly. And we're...
Oh, right. We do have Skull Big, and that's in logic.
Kind of.
See, it was the 4th heart piece.
Well, he got it eventually. He got there. Okay, and Turtle Rock fully cleared out for Homewrecker.
Oh, we haven't checked the back of Skull Woods entrance now that we have the Fire Rod.
Hey, we've only had that for like an hour. It's fine.
Well, it's such a pain to get to.
It's not wrong. Show Swamp. Or our hammer.
Ooh, hammer.
Okay, Homewrecker is where he needs to be, but does he have enough time to catch up?
So that gives Deepfried Ice and Pod will give him TR as long as he full clears the rest of it. Or even just does right side.
All right, the world is your oyster at this point, Deepfried. Have fun.
And there is that little factor of Swamp as well, because as we discussed, Deepfried, though he doesn't know it, has access to 9 Triforce pieces, so Desert Big or finding Swamp. Oh,
there it is.
Found Swamp. Okay, so Deepfried doesn't know he's in go mode, but he's in go mode.
Yup, he's got Swamp for 7, Pod, TR once he goes to Pod, and Ice Palace. He's done. But if he gets a Desert Big Key in Swamp, he's also done. I have magic.
That's a nice find. Yeah, so Home is in trouble because he can't do Swamp because he never did Aga 2. So he needs either the Desert Big or to find the back of Skullwoods.
And I think with everything we saw from Deepfried, the only entrance left at this point for Homewrecker would be Dark Shopping Mall Rocklift. So if that has Skull North or an entrance with Desert Big, then Homewrecker will also be in go when he checks the back of Skull.
So Deepfried, with so much left to check, I assume he's not doing Left Side Swamp, because usually if you're doing Left Side Swamp first, you don't do Compass Chest. Left Side Swamp could potentially put Homewrecker back in it.
Good. But the second Deepfried goes to Pod, he's in go mode.
Right. He prefers Bomb Diver Down to Samaria Diver Down. Ooh, and Homewrecker doing all these bright colors for blind.
Yes.
Which leaves the door open, though it is a 5/6 crystal, so...
Looks like an old handy computer from the 80s.
Hey, there's our third skull small. Second
Homewrecker.
skull small.
I have never seen someone do that before. Homewrecker just took out blind, ran out of the room, and reset blind.
That's why you don't leave the door open, clearly.
Okay, chat. Homewrecker, please. Blue cane something. Anyway, chat, you need to clip that and submit it for SG for clips. That'd be great, thank you.
So, to answer chat, yes, Deepfried is probably looking for Desert Big or TR Big because he doesn't know the TR Big is sitting in Pod. Homewrecker very briefly gets ahead on the chip count.
So Homewrecker needs to go for the back of Skull to maybe put him in, have a chance here. Still could find Desert Big in Ice Palace or something like that, or Skull North at Dark Shopping Mall. But if you're Deepfried, you're gunning it for dungeons. You go for whatever's closest, whether it's Ice or Pod. You just go to one of those two places.
I was just thinking, this was a Specky-proof seed because Swamp was hammerlocked.
Yes, it was.
And now we're doing Ice. I forget where Pod was, but I guess there are more checks in Ice than in Pod because you can full clear it.
I think it was in Eastern area or something. I forget. Oh, I don't even know. It was early. It's Light World.
Yeah, it was early and Deepfried got there first, so it wasn't Eastern because Home got to Eastern area first.
Oh, got it. Okay, probably.
Maybe just north of CAC?
Probably, yeah.
I think it's one of those entrances just north of CAC.
I think by the time I joined you, Deepfried was just entering Pod, or in mid-Pod. Homewrecker not getting the big key off the ledge, maybe going for Dark Shopping Mall, so this could be good for Home per se, but his hammer's on the opposite side of the world right now.
Deepfried having some trouble with Diver Down.
Can you imagine how different this seed would be if Home hovered across to that hammer right now? He would have gotten the Thieves down earlier, would have gotten the glove and the flippers. Oh my gosh.
And there's Deepfried's Butter Sword. Hey, Agena is in Dark Shopping Mall. One item. Could be the lamp.
Could be. Actually, yeah, it could be.
Ah, it's our fourth TR small. Okay.
Well, so far no luck with the Desert Big for Deepfried here, and The only checks we have, the only check I should say we haven't seen is the big chest of ice. Everything else we've seen from home.
Right. If you're deep fried, do you do iced tea?
Yeah, I'd say you're being thorough at this point. One skip could cost you the race, so...
Well, but he has multiple things he's looking for. He's looking for Desert Big or TR Big. Either would put him in go mode. We just happen to know where TR Big is.
True. So, ultimately, it does look like Ice Palace is probably one of the... Not Ice Palace, pardon me. Swamp is probably one of the attendant dungeons for your go mode.
And by the way, Deep Fried is in fact skipping iced tea.
Well, fair enough. Probably it shouldn't cost him. It won't cost him at all. He just needs to go to
Right.
pod. But...
Now, if Desert Big is on left side Swamp, then Homewrecker's only way to finish this seed is finding the back of Skull Woods.
And I don't think we have any more entrances left. I think with Dark Shopping Mall, that's the last non-Mitz-like entrance we haven't seen.
Wonder if Catfish has mitts. We haven't seen it yet. Nope. I mean, mitts could be vanilla. That would be funny to have both gloves and thieves.
That would be.
Deep Fried also has access to Pyramid Fairy. But please, Deep Fried, you can beat Pod. You don't know it's your go mode. We know it's your go mode.
That's where he goes next. That's his last beatable dungeon right now.
Yeah, I mean, A, B, C, D, right?
Exactly. And right now he just has to go Bollock side. Yep. And this must be Pod. Yeah, we're just going to go to Bollock side, and that is GG at that point. Or is this a Desert Big?
Oh, right. I forgot that we had these checks in Pod.
Oh.
I wonder where the back of Skull Woods is.
At this point, it has to be mitts
like
locked.
Hammer pegs or something?
Yeah.
Front of TR?
Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, right, Pyramid Fairy.
Which Deep Fried technically
Oh,
has
yeah,
access to now.
Ice Palace entrance, that's also mitts-locked.
Yup.
We never think about that. And incoming go mode for Deep Fried in 2, 1, go mode.
152.25 Deep Fried is going to finish out the seed.
We never did find the lamp.
Left side swamp.
Who knows? Along with Desert Big, right?
Oh, left side GT. That's totally where it is.
Oh, yeah.
So Homewrecker does have, I mean, like, you got the hammer. You could the left side swamp or left side GT, but you're not. You're doing entrances at that point.
A bit of trouble lighting the torch down here. There we go.
And Home about to be severely disappointed in this game, unfortunately. But at least there's one thing we got out of the siege, Rossi.
What?
Ymir Shield was never found. Get wrecking!
Oh. Home just got red mail.
Yeah, he's Wario? Wario Mario? I don't know.
I am disappointed in Home not getting Mirror Shield.
And pod down for Deepfried. Just got to go to TR finish up there. So Deepfried has a quick access to back of TR. Just go back to your portal, run east, and there you go, right at Dark Potion Shop. And then Ganon, no wait, Pod is front of TR is going to kick us out elsewhere, right?
Yeah, I forget where front of TR was. I don't think it was anywhere great, so probably Flute to 2.
Yeah, going to be your best option at that point. Okay, much like Deepfried, Homewrecker is going to be pretty close to or less locating that hammer. Homewrecker, you gotta fire out, buddy.
What is he? Oh, he's trying to think what he hasn't done yet. Yeah, just think that hammer has been available for a while. As you said, like, we've had the fire rod for an hour.
Yeah, I mean, what did we get at maybe 45, 50-minute mark-ish?
Yeah, both runners had done the front of Skull Woods before they found Hype Cave.
Hype Cave was just south of Skull Woods. You could have gotten that fire rod and just ran back up north, just going, heck with it. If this is something, I'm not coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, that could have shortened the seed considerably. And hey, remember how Homewrecker did a Master Sword Trinex? Deepfried gets a Butter Sword Trinex.
And another thing we did not consider addressing is that Johnny locks the hammer. It's plain and simple. You can't get the hammer without visiting Johnny.
I mean, you don't have to talk to him.
True, but you gotta visit the area. You gotta get your fire rod.
Well, I mean, he has the boots, so you'd be kind of stupid not to talk to him.
Exactly. Your boots and your fire rod are both in Hype Cave, so you can't get your hammer without one of those two things. Anyway, that is 10 out of 10 for Deepfried. Gonna go to Ganon and finish that off. Probably get a sub to here, no silvers, but still should be fine.
Wonder what Ganon will tell us about where the silvers were.
Oh, it's GT.
Would be funny if he says, like, Swamp or Skull Woods.
True. Because there's only 2 checks left in Skull and 2 checks left in Swamp.
Well, 1 in Skull because Moth has a Triforce piece.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. Good call.
But yeah, statistically, it's probably in GT.
So it looks like Homewrecker will probably get in go mode. Basically at the same time that Deepfried finishes. Yeah, you should throw that back at Skull Woods, boss. Give that a shot.
And now he's questioning life decisions.
Yeah, that is a hard last location for Homewrecker, unfortunately.
It's behind Aga 1.
Oh, did he say the well?
Yes. And we never did get the second CT small.
This is their first match, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, this is both of their first match of the tournament altogether.
Got it.
The other 2 runners in Group Z are Deepfried's league teammate Bright Eyed and Schultzer, the 2-time semifinalist. In fact, runner-up 2 years ago.
Dangerous runners, yeah, both of them. Makes my group with Zelga Dasan look like lesser. Anyway, Trassi, you got something to say for Deepfried there?
Yeah, get your GG's in as he takes his first win of this tournament.
GG's Deepfried.
And he gets an official time of 1:59.21. Homewrecker, of course, can't continue in Swamp. The forfeit comes in about half a minute.
And with that, we do welcome Deepfried into the booth here. GG's to you.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Now Home, having gone into ice, sees the result forfeit, so hopefully we can get him in here as well. But yeah, GG. Wish you'd checked the back of Skullwood sooner.
I really wish I would have, but it was so isolated. I'm like, that's the one entrance, and if it's gonna bite me, it's gonna bite me, and it bit me. But
yeah, well, it bit Homewrecker worse.
Homewrecker did try to hover to it once and didn't go back.
Yeah. When I finally went to Thieves Town, I was like, there has to be something in here. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in Logic, because I was trying to find that connector before going in, because I had the small, and I'm like, I don't want to go back for the Thieves Big. And, I was like, all right, back of Skull is not technically in Logic for me, because I didn't drop down to the exit from the Spec Rock, so it was just a case of like, okay, Spec Rock, don't know where that's going to lead me. Okay, great, just go get my progression and start doing the other things.
Yep.
We are now joined by Homewrecker. GG, hope you enjoyed your time in Juice Town and getting spared the mirror shield.
No, I got 2 of them in the hash, so I'm not happy about that at all. Actually, I'd like to point out that the mirror shield is the worst item in this game, and
agreed.
It should just get deleted forever.
Agreed.
GG's Homewrecker.
GG's.
We saw how happy you were at Fire Shield and Hera Small, and
I was rooting for you, Home, and of course Deepfried not to find those shields, and immediately, like, I joined Rossi almost 10 minutes in the seed, and what's the thing that happens within 30 seconds?
Shields.
Shield, and I think it was Paradox about that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, one in Paradox, one, I don't know.
Blind Hut.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I was going to say, I felt like I got one in CAC, but I got one in a CAC building that wasn't in CAC. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
So we were chatting with Deepfried about that hammer. So let's play devil's advocate. You hover, you get your hammer. How does this differ than what just went on?
I immediately go to Thieves Town. I immediately go to Thieves Town, get my flippers, get my hammer. I think the big thing at that point, the big question mark, is do I end up getting that Swamp Small from behind the pyramid drop down?
And that was going to be another thing we are going to bring up with the Home, but Home is the one who tried to hover to that hammer, though. Oh my gosh.
All I wanted to do is find something for one more dungeon, and I would have gone back and hovered that hammer. It would have taken a few tries, but I would have gotten it. But alas, skipping the Agatu and that drop down, like, I knew there was an item there, but that was just a calculated gamble that was wrong, because I figured surely I'll find Skullwoods or the Desert Big. I knew there was a big key on Zora Ledge. I figured something would show up, but
pretty sure that was the Skullwoods Big on Zora Ledge.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
And we thought that could be an issue. Like, Drossi and I were talking for like 30, 40 minutes, like, is it a lamp? Is it flippers in Thieves Town? But between you two, we saw everything, so we knew something had to be there.
Yeah, we never did see that lamp. Or CT2, which we know locked the silvers, or DP Big. Or Mitts.
Yeah.
Or the entrance to back of Skull.
Yeah, Skull's probably behind those mitts.
I mean, gotta be. We saw pretty much everything else, right?
I would not. I mean, did we see Left Side GT? Because I didn't. So. Is there
How I
somebody
didn't
over there?
get there.
Well, no, I meant the entrance to Back of Skull.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about these other items.
No, because when I found Hammer, I just did. I went to Hammer House, which was Swamp, did Pod, did Ice.
Did Ice. Yeah, that was go mode for you at
And-
that point.
No, I was one short, and when I got into Pod, I found the TR big. That was my go mode. Because I had done TR with 2 smalls and didn't go back to TR until it was time to clear. Or not TR Pod. Didn't go back to Pod until it was time to clear, and then found that TR big and went, great, run into the back.
Interesting. Okay, I think TR was the first dungeon I did.
It was, yeah. You had Mimic Lipped right side Pod and got that big key pretty early. And fun fact, Homewrecker, there was another sword, a second sword in Pod, in the back of the Dark Maze.
Oh, okay. I died to a Kadongo back there. I didn't expect to be where it was, but it was where it was. So, I didn't feel bad about that. I figured getting the flute out of there was prize enough.
Yeah, all the movement tech early.
Yeah, all the movement tech and no nice Dark World access. I actually hate this. I would have traded boots for an early glove any day.
It would have been fine. You just go to Hype Cave, you get your fire rod, you get your boots, go to the Back of Skull, you get your hammer. There's your access, I suppose, but it's so isolated, like Deepfried was saying at that point, that like if you go into Village of Outcasts and you get your fire rod, then great. You go to Skull Woods, you're fine, but very few people will route that in before Skull.
Yeah, and I'd already done Skull, and honestly, it wasn't that the entrance was isolated, I just straight up forgot about it. Like, if I'd have even looked at my tracker, I probably would have gone right to it. Which is also unfortunate, but I had other things on my mind at that point. That fire rod seemed relatively mid-game-ish, I think. I don't remember when I got it.
Oh,
It was in Hype Cave
Yeah.
with the boots and the fillet and Berna.
It was a solid Hype Cave.
Yeah.
So do you two have game 2 scheduled and the mode picked out yet?
Don't have the match scheduled yet, but it's my pick, and I think I'm going 80 keys.
That's right. I don't think you're after starting the tournament that you can't choose the same mode twice. Anyway, sorry, Home, go ahead.
I was just going to say that works for me.
But yeah, I've got 3 more matches this week. I'm going to take a breather after Sunday, and I'll get the others rescheduled. Or the others scheduled.
Are you having your teammate showdown this week?
Yes. Tomorrow is the first of the 2 matches, and then I got a Saturday-Sunday doubleheader with Schulzer, because Europe to America scheduling can be tricky.
Have fun with that match. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea when I'm going to play Schulzer. Our time difference is like 12 hours or something.
Yeah. Oh, just wait for him to turn back his clock. Then it's like 1 hour less for that week, right?
Oh, yeah, then it's only 11 hours. Yeah, wait. Isn't that like at the end of the... I'll just send him a message and be like, hey, we can't play. How about we just split them? See if he'll go for that. I have a feeling he won't, but...
That'll totally work, right?
Yeah, can't hurt someone for trying.
I'll just be like, no, I'm just going to race you at 2 a.m. I'll see you then.
That's not going to go well for me, or for him, I would imagine.
So let's see what we do have on the schedule here.
Oh, man.
Oh, the next scheduled race, which is getting a restream 9:10 tomorrow morning Eastern Time. Smirk versus Killer App. That should be fun. SpeedGaming main channel.
Oh, yeah, that'll definitely be a good race.
And
2 high-quality players.
Then at 1:40 p.m., also on SpeedGaming main, Scottish Brave versus Durdash.
Also
And
a fun one.
Homewrecker, you were, of course, at her and Zen's wedding a year ago.
Gonna say Scottish Brave. That name sounds familiar.
she in her bio, like, put out that it was her and Zen's 1-year anniversary yesterday.
It was, yeah. Wild. Yeah, a year ago yesterday, I got served a bowl of corn at a wedding. That was an experience.
That was the wedding food. Okay.
No, that was just me.
Oh.
They gave just me a bowl of corn. They had nice food. It was fantastic ceremony. The reception afterwards was great. But yes, lo and behold, I was gifted, as they told me, with a bowl of corn.
Wow.
It's part of my reception feast. So
that's amazing.
Oh, and Deep Fried, looks like your match, same time tomorrow against Bright Eyed, has been picked up for a restream on this very channel.
Oh, goody. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep. Different bat opponent.
Different bat opponent. Different bat mode. Going to be 80 keys tomorrow.
Maybe we'll see the bat then, because we didn't actually see the bat this time.
Well, by the time we got the hammer, there was no point in going to that.
Right. Well, yeah.
Oh. Alrighty. Thank you both for putting the restream on. Lana Bean and Drosy for coming. Lady Laura Linda looks like tracked, and Darek. I'm gonna mispronounce that one. Thank you for putting on the restreams. Always appreciated.
Yeah, this was a fun race. And good luck to both of you in your remaining 5 races of groups. Anything can happen, right?
Yes, indeed.
yeah, we'll see. This tournament needs more open. I think I'm gonna have to start changing up the modes that I pick.
No one's picking open, right?
Seems like not.
Bright Eye just did open against Scholzer this afternoon.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's good.
It's probably our first and only open for the entire.
That's what you think. I've got more picks.
I mean, I suppose, well, right. In groups, you only have 2 games against any opponent. Once we get to brackets, things will go 3 games, and then they'll have to hit all 3 modes.
So I've got at least 2 more picks. Maybe just 2 more. I don't know.
GG's to you both. It was a fantastic show you put on for us, and it was very interesting to see you two route very similarly, but just slightly differently enough that it just was a bit askew at the end. But everyone was on pace, and oh my gosh, the swamp small was just so unfortunate. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, happens.
It happens.
It's not like I knew where swamp was at the time anyway, so that wouldn't have changed much for me at that point, I guess.
I just heard your music sneak in there.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But the whole reason I had done that though was because I figured, well, it's going to be just as fast to mirror out and run to the pyramid as it's going to be to kill Aga 2, if I could have actually hit more than 1 a cycle. But I was like, okay, that gets me 1 extra tech, and I'm right there, so might as well just do it.
Now, to be fair, that was a lot of blue balls from Aga.
Yeah, true.
Actually, the more I think about it, here's what would have happened for me. I would have done Meyer, and then I would have seen Spiral Cave, and I would have said, oh, sorry, pod entrance, bye, and I would have never done Eastern. So yeah, actually, I would have been even worse off, I think. Because I had not done Eastern before GT, so... yeah, that would have been really bad for me, in hindsight.
Well, the bow was in Eastern, so did you mimic clip up?
I did, yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I mimic clipped everything in this seed. I used the bow to kill Armos, that's pretty much it. Or to get to Armos Knights.
Yeah, Mimic Clip is something that I struggle with, so I did right side to Armos, Ice Armos, left, went and did Pod, found Eastern, got the bow, went great, and ran right back to GT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that checks out, especially with the way that was going. Like, I don't know, maybe there's something on the left side that might have, maybe mitts were over there. I don't know if that had been a time save versus doing the climb, but probably not.
Or
had to have
Desert
mitts and
Palace
probably
big.
Desert Big also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. GG's. Thank you everyone again for putting on this restream. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you, Lana, for jumping in and joining me. It is hard to solo comm entrance.
I agree. Always a pleasure to join you, Drossi. Thanks for having me. And again, thank you to our trackers today, Lady Laura, Linda, and Drakensharna as well for tracking. They are the real MVPs of this, and we appreciate that. Thank you all so much.
And of course, once again, follow the runners. They've got plenty more matches coming up. They're both fun guys. You want to check them out.
Do we?
And with that, I think we will send you off for the night. This is the last thing, so we won't raid anywhere, but hope you enjoyed watching, and keep an eye on the schedule for all the matches tomorrow. I think there are plans for a solid half dozen restreams.